Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Oh my god, Xiaohao wants the 1v1. He's got prio in all three lanes and he knows how to use it as well. Yanxiang has a ward though. But even if he doesn't find the 1v1, the Gromp is going to reset. He slowed Yanxiang down so much. Xiaohao now moves on to the Gromp himself. The shield comes on through. Xiaohao with the smite. No, Yanxiang finds it, but Vikla over the wall gets the DPS down. Sonic Wave lands. The damage is there. First blood, but now Wayward looks to answer, and Xiaohao! The turret shot follows, and Wayward grabs double buffs. Now in the bot side, RA have got a 2v2 kill. Abel trying to answer onto Assume. Does he have the damage though? Manages to find it, but he'll lose his own life. 2 for RA on the bot side.
Absolute domination across the board. Having things like Leona and Nautilus in your lane. A lot of these champions that do not have setup, especially pre-6, suddenly are very, very viable into lane ganking and creating pressure.
Flash down in the bottom side is Abel, the target. This time, Assume is on the enemy. AD carry with the feathers are great from Abel. Stun under the tower. One more auto would do the trick, and he finds it. Q underneath the Xiaohao dives again, twice in the early game. Xiaohao runs it under a tower.
RA, they're trying so hard. He's absolutely sprinting through that river towards that mid lane. Cover for his mid lane to push out that wave. Fofo, a lot of pressure down mid.
Double knock up in the bottom side. Abel trying to get some feathers down, but Jue answers. Featherstorm used in the pullback. Finds Assume. Jue steps forward, accepts his fate to get Assume out of dodge.
A little bit too aggressive right here. Xiaohao is hiding around the corner. If WE over pressure here, get too close to that wall. Oh, Xiaohao has been undetected so far, but it's not going to be any more than
difference maker. They're not out of the running just yet, but they need to change their tune if they want to make it towards playoffs. RA, because you know, I don't think just dying to towers over and over is necessarily a win condition for RA. However, I do feel like you're playing the Lee Sin. You're not exactly going to be a demon in the late game. TP behind enemy lines, and that's a double swirl seed, double lilting lullaby. Wayward has found the backline. All out doesn't quite get him over the wall, but Assume still goes down. Tree Shot Barrage went through, and Vikla dives over the wall looking for Mark Culling onto 3 as well. And RA are fighting 4v5, and they're winning 4v5. Vikla dives forward for a bit more damage. 4v4 on the map as Yanxiang, sorry, manages to find another. It will be somehow RA going to the Herald despite losing the fight.
RA are going to take a neutral objective for themselves.
Oh, they're going to try. Yanxiang and Wayward moving in as well. It's going to be a smite fight for the Herald. It looks like Xiaohao Q's over the wall. Has the eye to pop as well, but no, outsmited. Mark pulled into the Death Realm by Xiaoshu. Should be finished off as Abel chased down by Vikla. Kraken Slayer available, and the double shot. The Light Slinger finds it.
RA find the fight, WE find the objective, but they're not going to be able to walk in to take the eye. It's going to get guarded for the time being by Vikla. The TP in the mid lane, he might get swapped.
No, he TP'd to avoid the Mordekaiser, ended up in the mix instead. Shui being chased down is actually going to die. It was all Fofo. Great TP there to bait Shui into diving to sever a kill.
Whoever you can kill, just take them into the realm, kill them off, and Abel had to run away right there. Didn't have the ult through the previous skirmish that had commenced. And now RA versus WE. They're looking for the third dragon for the side of RA.
It will be a Mountain Soul once again. Was last game as well, although we never really saw Soul come into play. Wayward is pulled into a 1v4 here and should just be finished off. Drake trying to be burst by WE, but they're forced away. That Soul point with Wayward going down. Fantastic punish from RA. Wait,
RA are just brute forcing themselves in, and WE now want to fight 4 versus 5. They do see Vikla all the way down the ball. It doesn't know exactly how you want the plan to go. However, every single time RA have been throwing multiple bodies at WE, it feels like there's no response coming in from WE. Oh, Mark. What?
I don't know why he's necessarily there, but you know what? He was my boy on Top Esports, and I'll say no more. Benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt for Mark.
There was a reason you were in Top Esports. We're still trying to figure out the reason, but there was a reason. This is what Mance is trying to say, pretty much.
There's a lot of that in top esports, actually, trying to figure out the reason, but we're not entirely sure what. Yeah.
On the map, and I think Fofo has had a pretty good game in game number 2 onto the Corki. He's been set up for success. He's got 6 void grabs as well, tearing through those towers. So there is a side lane threat for Team WE should they need to resort to something like this. Because so far, every single time again, RA are throwing bodies at them. Oh,
Xiaoshu junked, has flash, but I don't think he has a chance to use it really. In a 2v1, almost a 3v1 as Yanshang was moving over as well. Abel, though, could be in trouble himself. Oh, nice little Q there. Snipes him out. Jue flashes to finish the job. True Shot Barrage to try and deny some recalls here. Marks will be denied. Slows down a bit of tempo as Fofo cancels his own to try and pressure onto the tier 2 to punish RA, attempting to pressure a tier 2 in the top side.
And Xiaohao is looking for a dive potentially in the middle as well. Oh, someone's gonna get hit.
He jumped into the swirl seed. He literally E'd into it and sets up a wayward to dive on him, but flashes no, still taken down. Yanxiang walks away as well. It's a freebie there for WE. They lose a tier 2, but Fofo is able to trade it.
RA had the right idea.
Wait,
the execution just like a Vikla.
What are we doing? What is going on in this game?
Many good ultimates in this particular game, and they're looking for more. They're gonna pull in the TP from Wayward 2.
Grouping up for the Drake. I'm looking for some vintage Xiaohao here. The Lee Sin game has been hit or miss so far. The big kick can change all of that. Pull in from Xiaoshu as Jue just dives into 5 of them. Solar Flare down, but he's dropped already. Mark will fall as well, and Yanxiang turns gold and sets the sleep going, and Abel follows it up and Assume dashes away, and Vikla finishes that job. Yanxiang chasing out Assume here, but Vikla, once again, the hitman on the scene, chasing for more. WE have won the rest of the fight, and Vikla can't finish Yanxiang.
RA,
Oh,
only Vikla remaining.
Fofo!
No.
Triple kill for Fofo as he finishes the last man, and Soul is denied.
And I want you to watch this replay when it plays one more time, because you said you're looking for vintage Xiaohao, and this particular replay will show you exactly why Lee Sin is such a greedy pick into Xayah. 6-0-2 after this fight for Fofo. And wave means that they get the first dip into the river. They already have a bunch of vision set up, and RA are gonna have to try and find some sort of target. Xiaohao looking.
I mean, Abel's chunked. Xiaohao, I don't know if he can find a 1v1 necessarily. Xiaohao is getting real cheeky. Look at his positioning. Sneaking around behind the Dragon Pit here.
The Dragon has been started. He doesn't
not
know.
I mean, I like the idea, but he needed to throw a Q in. Looking for the fight, perhaps, but found and just sent back in. And so WE, they get the Drake. They deny the Soul, and now they're getting engaged from Mark, but Vikla gets away with a cleanse. Abel has to use the Feather Storm as Xiaoshu has found Fofo in the Death Realm. Yanxiang has gone down. Fofo shut down as well. Xiaohao answered. At least there's one. Double Nugget from Mark, and Abel is popping off as well, but he goes down. Vikla turns it around as Wayward tries to chase once again, but once again is shut down. Triple for Vikla, and RA take control once again.
Fofo stole the spotlight earlier on, but Vikla comes into the gods in the late game. So if someone can't do it for Team W, it is him. They're going to spot Xiaohao in the back there as well. They're going to have to back off from the tier 1 tower. It's going down very shortly. And now,
Look at Xiaohao.
Team RA, they do have a wave. Can you snipe Abel?
Solar Flare. Oh, Sonic Wave goes wide. They're just going to try and get the tier 2 instead. They'll finish it off, and looking for a fight. The culling does a lot of damage to Mark. As Fofo sent under the tower as well. The bot lane of WE just kicked out of the fight entirely. And this whole time, Xiaoshu is pressuring the tier 2 in the bottom side.
Pressuring both mid and bot. Great coordination right here from RA. Now they're looking for the next wave to come. It's not going to be necessarily very coordinated yet. You see now the bot lane wave is pressuring. Oh, perfect coordination, actually. I'll take this back. Both are going to be attacking at the same time. WE, no one is sent down bot lane. Xiaoshu is having a pretty good time alone versus this tower with a Baroned Up Cannon minion. That's going to be chipping away a little bit of that HP off of the structure. And now, you see, RA are moving back into that mid lane, pressuring in another wave. That bot lane tower is kept at a very good position from Xiaoshu right here. And once that crashes, the mid lane wave is going to come at the same time. RA might be able to grab an inhibitor here, but Fofo?
They've got to reset. They've got to reset. Drake's coming up in just over a minute. Only like 10 seconds on the Baron. I think this is a good call from RA. Has been good. He's hunted for these flanks, and WE once again just going to be first ones on the Drake. I think they just take this. Xiaohao can't get nearby. He's going to be put to sleep here as the fight truly kicks off. Xiaohao sent packing on the top side, but Abel is low as well, and he's in the death realm right now. 3K on the Drake as it's absolute carnage, and Abel has fallen. Xiaoshu in the middle of everyone, but he falls himself. Xiaohao tries to get on the Drake, and he goes down. WE might have just found a miracle. Assume surviving. Wayward takes him down, though, as Drake kicked out as well, and Vikler watches his team fall as he channels a recall.
As long as Fofo is alive, WE will win their team fights. He was untouched the entire time. Both him and Yenxiang were putting down the diamonds. That mid jungle from Team WE has yet to be broken, and Vikla is now faced with a 1 versus 3 and a tower to defend.
WE now pressuring in the bottom side. I mean, they've got 20 seconds on dead time as a Vikler has overstepped. Gets underneath the tower, will survive. Oof. Has the chance to get back to the fountain. If he goes down, that could have been the end of the game. WE can't quite finish. They take the bottom inhib. Vikler is feeling a bit cheeky. He's got...
It's so mind-blowing to me, actually, that Vikler is ahead in gold. After Fofo has been farming up and Storm has so many kills on his name as well. But right now, they're going to have to pull the trigger on the Baron to try and pull the TP in from Vikla. Reminder, no fossil to Xiaohao makes the flashier plays more difficult to throw it.
Vikla doesn't have time to go for a recall here. Baron's already gone. Xiaoshu is on to Yanxiang, sorry, as he looks for the 1v1, but the Zhonya's means that he buys enough time. Xiaoshu now gets caught by the feathers, as does Jue, and WE find an easy fight. Assume goes down, and Vikla late to the party, and will be the last one to leave as well, but leave he will. WE a clean ace as they'll finish out game 2.
They rely on taking down RA if they want to make it further than this group stage in the LPL. They do not want an early 2025 start, and they're going to push RA to a game number 3.
WE maintaining their position in the league, holding on and hoping to book this loss streak. They are 2-3. They push us to 3 games.
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.